13-year-old Speedway athlete has proved to be one of the fastest in the world.
I didn't know what this was, and then we saw the video, and I was like, ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Sakura live in Auburn chatting with the young world champion who just had his big win in Sweden. Hey, Sakura.
Hey, good morning, guys. So I don't know what you guys were doing at the age of 13. I was at home watching Justin Bieber music videos, but this 13-year-old just became the world champion. This is 13-year-old Brady Landon. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going? So you're the world champ. How does it feel?
Feels pretty awesome.
Feels pretty awesome. Okay, so you traveled all the way to Sweden to compete against kids your age who train in Europe. So you're representing the United States. What was that like?
It was super fun. There's also kids as far as Australia and all over the world too. It wasn't just Europe.
So when you get out there, tell us a little bit about the sport. So tell us about Speedway. What does that entail?
Speedway, it's different than like a normal dirt bike. You don't have brakes and it's a circle track.
So what got you into the sport in the first place? Because it's big over in Europe to the point where they sell out stadiums when it comes to this sport. Who introduced you to it here?
Oh, we had friends and family that raced, and this was like a local track, and we watched it, and it looked a bunch of fun.
So I was asking you earlier, what do your friends at school think about you being the world champion? What'd you tell me?
Most of them don't really know, except for my close friends.
Okay, so friends at school, now you know that you are classmates with a world champion. I'm so happy I'm not 13 years old and your classmate. The pressure would get to me. But tell us a little bit about what goes through your head before a big race like that.
It gets pretty nerve-wracking, but the closer you get to the race, the more nervous you get.
The more nervous you get, but the nerves clearly the pressure was a privilege because you rose on top. Tell us what it was like standing on top of the podium.
It was a bunch of fun. There's so much good competition there, so it was really difficult, but I got it done.
Okay, last questions before I make him go out there and show us what he's got. What is next for you? What's the big dream here?
So next year, hopefully, we're going to be racing in the SGP3, which is just what I raced last year, but a bigger bike and older kids.
All right. Well, we believe in you. He's right here from Roseville, and so we're going to make sure that we cheer him on as he does a couple laps. So, Brady, get out there, do your thing. And then in the meantime, we're joined here with Dave with Fast Friday Racing. So tell us a little bit about what the sport has been like and watching kids like Brady really, come into their own at 13 years old.
Well, Speedway motorcycle racing is really kind of a niche sport here in California. Being on the West Coast, we're really kind of the center of Speedway motorcycle racing. Part of it is because of our good weather here, and it's the summertime. So, Fast Fridays Motorcycle Speedway has been existent here in Auburn for over 29 years. So we're really excited to be closely completing our 29th year here at Fast Friday.
29 years, and boy, does it get loud out here. It gets very loud. And Brady makes these sharp corners right here, so that's the exciting part of the sport, right?
Absolutely, being that these bikes have no brakes. When you hit that turn off the straightaway where you hit your maximum speed, it's really psychologically pretty tricky to turn left and make it work.
Well, hey, Brady is representing Northern California well on the world stage. We're so proud of him for being the world champ. And the sky's the limit for this 13-year-old because he's only going to get older and faster and more competitive. So coming up in the next hour, we're going to show you some more of his stuff, as well as how you can check out some Speedway racing coming up this Friday. We'll tell you all about it. And man, 13-year-olds everywhere are quaking. They're feeling the pressure. Brady has set the standard.
Yeah.
That is amazing. So
Those
cool.
tires are intriguing, too. The front and the back, the difference between the front and the back tire.
And it seems like one wrong move.
I know. It's crazy.
Tumble.
So Sakura Gray is live with a speedster right now, getting a quick crash course. We probably should not say crash, but getting a quick lesson. How about that?
No crashing,
Yeah.
no crashing. He's got his helmet on this time, though. So, yeah, Brady Landon, 13 years old, and just won the World Championship in Speedway. He came all the way from Sweden, brought home some hardware with us, and then also today on Good Day Sacramento, he's going to show us what he's got. So, Brady, tell us a little bit about what the competition was like over in Sweden.
It was really tough over in Sweden. There's a bunch of fast riders.
So there's a bunch of fast riders, and this is a big sport in Europe. We're actually going to pull up some photos of you standing on the podium. What was it like to compete against people from all across the globe?
It was so much fun. It was a great time.
So I know Speedway is starting to become a bigger sport over here, but you're kind of one of the first ones to really just bring home some good hardware at 13 years old. What comes next for you?
Next will probably be the SGP3, which is the same race that I raced, just older kids and bigger bikes.
And I was asking you about if you have any pregame rituals or traditions. You said you didn't have any. Is that going to change anytime soon?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You just put the helmet on and get to racing?
Yep.
Okay, so walk us through. Right now we're simulating what a starting line looks like. So tell us a little bit about what this pink line represents.
This pink line is to make sure nobody goes early, and you'll see a green light come on just like that, and the gate will go up.
Got it. All right. So we're actually going to see it in action. So Brady, good luck out there. All right. Woohoo! And he is off. And is anybody else's heart stopping every time you see him go this fast? So I'm joined here with Dave with Fast Fridays Racing. So tell us a little bit about the sport in general and how people are going to be able to watch a race this Friday.
Well, Fast Fridays Motorcycle Speedway is the center of motorcycle speedway racing here in Northern California and Auburn. This Friday night is one of our most classic events. It's the North versus the South. We've been running that for 33 years now. The North has a little bit of an advantage and an edge on how many wins they have. So it's really quite a challenge that the North Riders put down to the South Riders. And it'll be run for the 34th time this Friday night. So people can come out and watch here at Fast Fridays Motorcycle Speedway. Our gates open at 6:30. The racing begins at 8 o'clock. You can get tickets at fastfridays.com. And it's really an exciting and very classical speedway motorcycle racing event here at Fast Fridays Motorcycle Speedway. We're really proud of this event. We've got 12 of the best riders in America competing on this track this Friday night.
Hey, we love to hear it, and I think I'm going to be yelling for the rest of the day. I think I blew out my hearing a little bit with Brady's racing, but hey, don't worry, guys. I asked Brady, hey, you were racing, you were competing. Did you have fun when you were overseas as well? He said he ate plenty of pasta. He went to Italy, and he said the pasta fuels him and makes him an even better racer. So we'll take it. Now he's headed back to Sweden for yet another competition. So good luck, Brady. We're all rooting for you.
Indeed.
Feel like you're representing Northern California, and if Brady wins, we all win, right?
Exactly. That is so cool. Every time he hit a turn, I was like, oh, the leaning. Stressing me out.
Yeah.
But it's so cool to watch. Thank you, Sakura.